Welcome back to Kibbs Studio with another episode of Castlevania Symphony of the Night with your host Kibbs and friend
Dyson.
So yet again, we are back here at the Tower of Dracula to face Richter. But this time, there will be no ending.
Yeah, the story will actually continue.
It will continue.
Cool.
For how many episodes? Nobody knows but me and Dyson.
Yeah.
But I believe we have the holy glasses equipped this time. Or I equip them after this conversation, one of the two, but you have to have them on for this.
It's nice that you
continue.
can equip them in battle, like change equipment and stuff
Right,
like that.
yeah. There were some RPG games like real-time active, like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Where you could do that too.
Right.
During battle, but not all. There's a few.
Like, well, yeah, the remake, you can't change out materia and stuff like that in the middle of battle, so, yeah.
You have lost your way. This is the way.
You're not cool like my friend Trevor. Who's dead. Been dead for a long time. So
there's that orb. It's green, actually, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so...
And you have to hit that orb.
You have to go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
If you hit him on accident, oh well, but like, you have to destroy that fucking orb, and he is owning my ass right now, Jesus.
Get the orb, damn it.
Stop hitting me!
Will the fairy just go for whatever, or will it go for what you
fairies
attack?
only use items to heal you, cure you of like stone or poison.
Oh, okay.
And like there's some items
So
that
they're
will
like
say
support
yeah.
stuff. Okay.
They won't use like your meats and that kind of stuff, but like items that will say fairy use only. Like they'll use the magic hammer to break stone off of you. Is it Baruch? And then shaft.
Like,
Baddest motherfucker in the galaxy.
Like,
No.
what the fuck?
The master's ascension
I
is
wanted
at hand.
Richter to jerk my shaft off. I was almost to my final part of the plan. Having Richter stroke my shaft.
Struck my shaft. Ah, bright light. Ah, no. And it looks like the ending. Right?
Right? Yeah, it's like, oh, cutscene.
And everything happens kind of normally like the rest.
Yeah.
Big open hole in the sky.
But Richter's like, hey, we cool now.
So we cool now, guys. We cool. Check this out. Look at this.
Does he join you as a familiar? The OP is shit, throwing axes at everything.
It's like a little
cross.
hot dog.
Yeah.
The upside down castle.
Oh boy.
Doo-doosh. Where'd those candles come from?
Yeah. The Fook. I'm Connor Fook and McGruger.
I'm kind of fucking boogie. Like
I
just
was just imagining, I was like, and bitches here.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
My question is, how'd she get across the staircase? There's a huge fucking gap in it.
Right? Must use one of her summons flyway.
Nah, that probably a little dragon pet
Yeah.
or something.
Hey, at least there's a way to explain it.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Sometimes
no plot,
there's not no
whole-
explanation. It's like, how'd this guy in a fucking wheelchair get here? Like, what the? Like,
This is not handicap accessible.
yeah, what the fuck?
How'd you get here? And boom. But I think I go back to make sure I got all the original map.
Oh, yeah. So you can go back and forth between upside down and normal castle.
Yeah, it's a port right there, but like if you use
Cool.
a library card, you'll get shipped to the library, the OG library,
Oh, okay.
because the upside down library does not have a librarian in it, obviously.
Yeah.
And we're back. So a lot of this traveling through the upside down castle, you'll see me like jump up and down. That's just making sure I get all of the map in certain areas. So
Yeah.
I don't have to come back.
Yeah, get it out of the way now, so you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about it later. Yeah.
And why are you standing there? Kid?
Did you watch the stuff on like the new Assassin's Creed and stuff, or
I heard they were making a new Assassin's Creed, like a Valhalla, like Vikings. And then I saw an article saying about how it wasn't going to be what we thought it was or something.
Well, the article was saying that it's not going to be as big as other games, like Origins.
Okay.
And some people don't like that, and other people are like, that's fine. Like,
because Origins was pretty fucking huge.
Because Origins was huge.
Wasn't Odyssey pretty big too?
Odyssey's pretty big, but Origins is way fucking bigger. And that's what... And some people are mad about it. Some people are like, "That's great." Like, thank God it's not as big. You know.
Bunch of life ups
like the open, like
so.
It's still a huge open world, but people are like, "Oh, it's not as big. That's stupid." It's still bigger than Origins.
Oh, bastards.
I mean, not Origins, Odyssey, but it's smaller than Origins. I think people are okay with that. I'm okay with that.
That's not a bad idea.
And I mean, the game just looks good.
It's a cloak.
But yeah, it is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's that. Actual title of it.
I just picked up the royal cloak.
Ooh.
It's under the cloak section. Oh yeah, I got the bastard sword also.
Nice.
And for some reason I don't have a shield on. There's the herald shield. The herald shield, if you block certain attacks, it'll convert it into hearts.
Oh nice. So you can use more magic stuff. Hearts is the magic, right?
Hearts is the sub weapons, like the daggers.
Oh, sub weapon. That's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's the magic bar for magic, yeah.
Yes. There you go. And it is better, that's right. Constitution and my defense go up. Not much else is better there, Kibbs. Yeah, you're looking at all the wrong stuff. And boom, he's got a blue cloak. And the bat has blue wings. The familiars will change a little bit according to what kind of bat you have on. What kind of cloak you have on. I mean.
Oh, nice. So they can look different from that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Yeah, everything upside down. Kind of Yorick. Skull. And yeah, the fairy will also use like potions of resist thunder or ice. She'll use those also if you get hit with like fire damage a couple times. She'll be like, "Oh hey, resist fire."
Yeah, like.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah, cool.
So, York.
Yeah. Fast way to get up, jump, and then fly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming it's the same size as the other castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun.
And all the secret passages and secret holes and whatnot are in the same spots.
Right.
There's actually one up ahead here. I believe I get it here in a minute, and then we get a few achievements.
Cool.
At least there's one here. I can get it.
I'm still on track to get like a platinum once every month this year. Yeah. I was hoping to get the remake platinum in the month of May, but that'll probably be my June one.
Okay.
So I bought like 8 games that are supposed to be like easy platinums. Like one of them, like a couple of them take like 30 minutes. Some of them are like an hour or 2.
Okay,
stuff
so
like that.
I come back for that secret apparently, or no, I'm coming back for it now.
Hey, you got one trophy,
No, that's
maybe?
DualShock controller.
Oh, batteries are getting low. Yeah.
Oh, it shows my real name.
Yeah. Yeah, because you plugged it in to charge it. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Who is that?
Who's that guy?
Get off the screen. Yeah. Something on the computer
I'm
screen.
using somebody else's profile.
Yeah, that's a
Deception.
I'm a hacker man.
I'm a hacker man. Because I'm a hacker man. Give it. On that little tiny ledge back there is a wall you can break open, and there's a certain weapon you get here, and you can use its magical portions of it, and it summons like individual like a bowman or a magician or whatever. And if you do it enough to where you summon one of each kind, because there's 3 stages of each type, like blue, red, green, whatever.
Yeah.
Then there's the gold versions, but the gold version is every single one of them at once.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I don't know. Hopefully I pick it up.
So in the order of
I do pick it up,
people introduced in Final Fantasy VII, who's after Red 13?
Technically, the secret character that you can find that you don't have to get would be Yuffie.
Okay, so Wutai. girl.
Yeah, the Wutai girl.
Okay.
But if you skip that...
What, Sid?
No, there's actually the other... No, there's you come across Kate Sith at the Golden Saucer.
Okay, yeah.
And then after that, you can attempt to get the other secret character, which is
I
Vincent.
swallowed myself for that,
Sid.
like, who actually, like, is Kate Sith and stuff like that. I have swallowed myself on that already. I'm just ready to see his fat Moogle he rides on. the stuffed fat Moogle.
Kate Sith has an interesting story.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for the next part of the remake where Red 13 you actually get to play as him. Yeah.
I heard he's introduced. But
He's introduced, but you don't get to use him. Yeah. And Kate Sith does have a cameo, like. And then of course they talk about Wutai.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of sub bosses in the Upside Down Castle.
Let's say you're already fighting like shit. I'm like,
yeah.
Whoa.
5 of them have a certain item. Here's one of them, the Ring of Vlad.
Cool. Fucking Vlad Dracula.
Yeah. Gives me plus 10 intelligence.
Damn.
There's one that gives me plus 10 in strength, plus 10 constitution, and then plus 10 luck. And then there's another one.
Can you have all the rings on?
It's not a ring. One's a ring.
Oh, only one's a ring.
Yeah.
This is what. So the stuff is just like.
These are relics that you have to get in order to.
Oh, they're relics that are just on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You have to find them all.
Yeah.
In order to defeat Dracula at the very end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
if you explore the whole castle,
in
we'll find everyone.
In the anime, I mean Dracula, he got a fucking ring on each finger.
Yeah, he's a fancy boy, right?
Yeah, and dude, his clothes and like how I don't know, he's a cool guy. The voice acting picked for him is really good too.
I always thought Dracula, like the way he dresses and presents himself as like a pimp, like a black pimp back in the day. You
right.
know?
Dude, how fucking tall he is compared to everyone else, and like
he's like what 7 something, I think.
Oh, dude, he's huge.
Yeah, he's
huge.
I
mean, even compared to Alucard, you know, and Alucard's a tall boy.
Yeah.
You know, and like I thought, and then I realized how tall Trevor Belmont is too, because he's taller. He's tall for a Belmont. Honestly, the other Belmonts are tall, but he's taller.
He's one of the tallest ones, I believe.
Yeah, like he's a tall boy.
Again.
But yeah, like reading the story of like the Belmont stuff and like figuring out who Dracula used to be and stuff like that was cool. How he started off as like a normal vampire, like he becomes a vampire in that game, and you find out that he's like the mastermind behind everything.
Yeah.
In that entire game because he's such a good strategist.
Yeah.
Like he was the strategist and Leon was like in charge of the army kind of a guy, and kind of set everything up, and that's why the Belmonts are always so like we have to stop Dracula. It's because they have a connection to him. Like, yeah. It's like he was the first Belmont's best friend.
It's like they were charged to do it.
And like he quote unquote betrays Leon, but Leon's still after him, but not to kill him. He's after him to try and like convince him like either come back to being a human or to like chill the fuck out, like one of the two. Basically be friends with him again. Yeah. But Leon never finds him again, kind of a thing. I'm like, oh, that fucking blows. Yeah. Right. But then the other Belmonts take it as kill the motherfucker. Kill. He's a vampire, evil boo, you know, stuff like that. But he has a different name. He's not Dracula before. And he sets it up for like whatever vampire you fight in that game is like a master vampire, but you kill him. And Dracula before he's Dracula, he's got some weird name. He's not a master vampire yet, but then he becomes one.
Yeah.
And all the other master vampires he kind of deals with because he's so powerful. And he's also so smart. Because how smart he is part of how powerful he is.
Being a whole strategist.
I mean, he's a strategist. He is a fucking scientist. Like, I mean, he built his castle, and not just with magic, but with just smarts too. But then, you know, he has his love story with old Alucard's mommy. She was like, I'm gonna be a doctor, and she just fucking walks up to his fucking castle like, hey, motherfucker.
See, she just used a potion on me.
Yeah, I saw the health pop up. Yeah, the green. Yeah. She's just like, hey, you're getting hurt there, buddy.
You're down in the yellow.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
You need a potion, fellow.
But, I realized why Dracula, like it showed, like in the anime and stuff, and also on the stuff I read, it was like, oh, Dracula really did like this lady because she had some fucking balls, dude.
He was actually truly in love with that human.
His, like his castle, like when she walks up, it's a bunch of humans on like those spears hanging on it, and it's just like thousands of them.
Yeah.
But she just walks right through the middle of them, right up the door, fucking knocks on the door, like hello. She walks in with a little knife because no one answers the door.
Yeah.
She opens it. Dracula appears behind her. And, you know, they have a nice little chat, and he's like, "Why the fuck are you here, you know, lady?" And she's like, "Well, I'm trying to become a doctor, and I want you to teach me." And he's like, "Why the fuck would I do that?" And she's like, "Because I asked nicely," you know, stuff like that. And she's just ballsy. And he's like, "Okay." Like, well, here, come look at all my science stuff.
It's like, huh.
And then he's like, just a big dick swinging, like, look at all my cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like. And then she convinces him, like, hey, live amongst the humans and don't kill them and stuff. And then they kill her, and it's like, ooh, complete 180. Like,
I'll do everything you
it's
said
like,
not to do.
Like, actually, I'll just fucking kill them all because they killed you. And he does not fuck around. I like that he has, like, I was always wondering, like, how the armies work because, like, they're from hell and stuff. And I was like, can a vampire just summon an army and stuff like that? But
right.
They have forge masters. I was like, that's cool. Never knew that was a thing. But
yeah,
like
the whole Castlevania Dracula story,
dude,
like
there's so much crazy stuff, and it's
crazy and
really
intricate.
cool. Yeah.
The timeline alone is a little confusing to understand.
Oh,
kind of
I
like
know.
how Zelda's timeline is totally confusing.
Right.
To me, at least.
And then there's another timeline that's not canon where Dracula like defeats the devil to become as powerful as he is. It's one where he's a Belmont. Like, Dracula used to be a Belmont.
Okay.
That, like, this is one of the newer Castlevania games.
Okay.
And it's not part of the original story at all. Like, all these other Castlevania games.
Like a twist.
You know, it's like, this is a new Castlevania story where you play as so-and-so Belmont, and by the end of the game, you kill fucking Satan, and you become Dracula. Like, so that's why the Belmonts are after Dracula in this timeline, because he was a Belmont. And he becomes the most wicked, evil, badass vampire.
Did I tell you this takes place right after Rondo of Blood?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the events of Rondo of Blood lead up to this year.
Yeah.
Which I never got around to actually playing it.
Yeah, but there's also some Castlevania games where you don't play as a Belmont.
Yeah, there's
like other vampire hunters, or it's like, oh, the Belmonts stopped doing shit.
What was it, like Castlevania Lords of Shadow?
And then it comes back to like
no, he was a Belmont.
Then it comes back to 99 and like 1999, like modern day Castlevania stuff, and it's Belmonts again, like they're back, kind of a deal. But it's 1999, so it's like modern and shit.
Maybe like hid their names or something.
Yeah, and I was like, I want to see what those games look like. Are you running around with, like fucking guns and shit? Because it's modern day, like motherfucker.
I guess I've never seen those.
I haven't either. I
wonder if they're like
need to
released in
Google
Japan only.
They might have been, yeah. But I look at the story of that stuff too, and it's like, you know, and this is part of this timeline too, with and Alucard's in it too, of course, because he's still alive. I mean, he's half vampire, half human. He's immortal, and the sun doesn't kill him, and he's got all the bonuses, none of the weaknesses, kind of a deal.
I was gonna say for the longest time I thought this game wasn't like part of the storyline and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, no, it's part of the actual storyline.
I was pretty excited about that, actually.
Like the normal one where
I fucking hate this area.
Where Dracula wasn't a Belmont. The normal storyline that's not stupid.
So, like, you know, one of the last episodes we had where I was going up on this part of the castle.
Yeah, no, I remember this part. Yeah,
it's just as difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, not more, because before it was like just blue heads and like a few yellow heads.
Like, look at all the shit they're throwing at you.
It's all Medusa heads. That's what it is. But, you know, what Kibbs doesn't realize then, because he's just getting pissed off, is that if you just go into your mist form, and I believe I have the power of the mist, where I can stand that mist form, nothing. Hey.
You can just go all the way up in it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank God that's an option.
And so, like,
there's some rooms that in games where it's like,
because what I'm trying to do is get all those cogs hit again until they click. Yeah. And if I had the final power up for it, I can just stay in mist form and sit right next to it, because it'll hit. Because when you have the final form of the mist, you can just travel and like hover over the enemies, and it'll just like pop. pop, pop, like you're actually hitting them.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. There's too many of them. If you get hit and turn to stone while you're in mid-air, you turn into a fucking gargoyle.
That's funny.
Yeah. Only if you're in mid-air though when it happens.
Right. God damn, look at all of them.
Yeah, dude, it's horrible.
Are you trying to hit this gear right here? This cog? Like,
yeah, I've hit it a couple times. Yeah, I've hit it a couple times. Not that one. This one over here.
Oh, this one. Oh, okay.
Above the water, yeah.
It's like, oh, I just want to hit it.
I've hit it a couple times. Don't know if it's clicked yet or not because we have the...
Oh, yeah, you have to wait for the noise. I forgot about that.
But you'll know as soon as I get it because, yeah, I think I already got it. But there's another side
because you're getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah, there's another side I have to get because the door was in the other side we just came from.
Of course.
So, like, just drop down, kids, and go back up. It's a lot easier. There you go. Oh, you already got one. Oh my gosh.
Look at all the shit. My god.
I'm only getting hit for like all those Medusas do 0 damage to me.
They just turn it us down.
Yeah,
Right.
and I think the Cloaked Knights are doing like 4, looks like. 1 to 4.
It's just an annoying room, is all it is.
Fucking
It's not even a death room, it's just a piss you off room.
It's like, damn it, why?
Yeah, they're not doing a lot to you.
I got the diamond plate armor. It's pretty tough to do.
Yeah, pretty good defense.
Yeah, yeah, get it, get it. No, I think I might have got it, but hit that Medusa and then undid it. I seem to be hitting it quite often. Yeah, yeah, fucked it. Fuck you!
There are so many of them, Jesus.
Oh man, it's horrible.
I just imagine while you're playing this, like, just the
Rage!
kind of shit going through your mind, the shit you were saying.
Maybe I should have recorded myself the whole time, you know?
Well, Talon's got himself a job.
Subway, right?
Yep. I heard Tyron eats there like daily.
Yeah, I think he does.
Yeah. I showed a picture of Tyron to Talon. I was like, seen this person in there? And he's like, he must come in at lunch because Talon goes in at 4 till 9:30. He's never seen him before.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, right. Like maybe.
Boom! I got it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Tyron usually works like more in the morning kind of thing.
Yeah.
Life apple is another item the fairy uses, and it's used when you die. The life apple
Bring you
brings you back. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
It's like a phoenix down.
Some good old rays, cast rays on you.
Okay, so you see how the sunstone, and then there should be a moonstone around there somewhere, but the sunstone, depending on what time of day it is.
Like in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You'll have everything increased. And the moonstone's the opposite, depending on what time of night it is.
So you just gotta know what time you're playing and
yeah, but it's like based
on
like a 12-hour kind of thing. But it's like
6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Or 8 to 8. 12 to midnight, kind of a thing.
It's something crazy weird, you know?
Yeah.
Like sunrise, sunset kind of thing, yeah. Dun dun dun. Fuck are we doing? I just want to get out of that place. Just transform, Kibbs. Get out of there. You're gonna die. Slowly. Damn it. Just run. Run. He listened.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you keep the dagger? Cross is too expensive to use. The dagger is like 1 heart, and the cross is 100.
Damn. Man, you do not have as much as I thought, like, unlocked of the map so far. Like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know. Well, those 2 towers there with the Medusas and everything took a
Took
little
forever,
while.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. Whoa.
Valhalla Knight.
Yeah.
But it's like a half horse. Straight up, it's a half horse.
Does it have red eyes or blue eyes?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Because I wonder what Forge Master made it. Tell him the eye color. The blue eyes are Hector and the red eyes are Isaac.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Hector's the one you get to play as in one of the games. But at this point, they're probably both dead because they're humans.
I know what Castlevania games you're talking about where they have like modern times. This Aria of Sorrow
is
one of them, and then the other one's like.
According to the story, it's like the final death of Dracula is the 99 one.
It was on Game Boy.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I remember playing him. For some reason, I just like boom, all of a sudden thought of it because
like
one of the guys is like he has like a white coat, blue jeans, and he's got like white hair or whatever, and he's you can get weapons and everything. Because the other one was just like
a shotgun,
yeah,
just shooting the zombies and stuff. Yeah. Shooting silver bullets.
It did pretty good damage for the most part.
Yeah.
You just had to get them just right, you know.
Yeah.
81 health again. Must not have a potion. Just fairy girl's not using shit.
Yeah.
Oof. 1 damage.
Cool.
After a little while, it gets stronger, and those things are like a lot easier to hit.
That's what you need is a fucking Sephiroth sword. Yeah, got all kinds of reach.
I've already.
Because like, goddamn, that thing is huge.
It's a long ass fucking sword, dude. So right now I'm just getting the map uncovered, going across each little section. I'll go up.
At your point in the story, how many different weapons do you have for Cloud? Just 2 or 3?
I think I have 3.
3? Like, so do you want Buster, Iron Sword, and the... Is it the Nail Bat?
I haven't got that one yet.
Okay.
There's like 3 swords I have though. The Buster, the Iron Sword, and there's another one.
Hard Edge?
Maybe. I don't remember.
There's I'm trying to remember how many weapons he has in this one. I think Tifa has the most. I think she has the most weapons in it.
She's got like 3 or 4 pair of gloves.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, yeah, she already has like 3 or 4 weapons. Parrot gets a lot of his towards like the end of the game.
See, he's got like 2
right now. Yeah, you get the LMG after like during chapter like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Or maybe 6, something like that. Like right before you get this
before
reactor
you
5.
The Buster, yeah.
Yeah. Whenever you meet up with Biggs, he gives you that with the grappling hooks.
Yeah, that's right.
And Biggs looks more like Charlie Sheen, dude.
Did you notice that too?
Yeah.
Kind of wonder if he was voice actor.
You're right. Yeah. No, I like his voice actor too. Yeah, he sounds like a cool guy.
Wedge, his voice actor is one of the dumb kids off of Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah.
It was one of Jesse's friends in Breaking Bad. I can't remember his name. He was a taller one though.
Right. I didn't realize that Barrett had himself a daughter until I played this game.
Well, yes.
Well, adopted daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was obvious from race alone. I was like,
right, yeah.
Adopted.
Well, sometimes you can get a white baby.
Right, yeah. She looked kind of Asian to me, almost.
You wouldn't say.
Yeah. The Japanese game, yeah. Aerith looks the most, I don't know, like
she does in a way.
White out of every character I've seen so far in Sid. From just artwork I've seen of them, I'm like.
Tifa seems to be the most Asian looking.
Yeah,
of all the girls.
kind of like.
Why are you back in there?
And Cloud, he's like. I don't know. He seems like maybe a half and half. Like maybe he's like Asian and white. Can always tell. Barrett's
Asian
definitely
American.
black. Like
yeah.
he's 100% black.
He's a black boy.
Yeah. Red from his like headgear and stuff and like his markings and stuff,
Indian.
you'd think he'd be
Like
like
an
Indian or
some
something
kind
like
of tribe
that.
like
He's
that,
very
native.
he's very white voiced man in the remake. He talks like a
He's
like a
very
really smart white guy.
He's very articulate for a wolf
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, lab rat dog is what he.
Lab rat.
I'd like to see in the videos of like the bromance of Barrett and Red 13. Like I see a lot of videos like that. Red is a great character from the little bit you get to see of him in the game. He's fucking awesome. I was like, no wonder people love Red so much. This guy's fucking awesome.
Him and Barrett, I think, got along a lot easier because they were both for the planet.
Yeah.
You know, Barrett was on his high horse and on a soapbox, but you know.
And I looked up stuff about Red, and he's like, he's 40 years old, but he's like a teenager in his race.
Dog years, right?
I was like, but like he's actually 40 years old. Like they live a long time apparently.
Yeah, I think it's been said somewhere that they live like 100 years or so.
Yeah.
Or maybe a couple hundred or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever his race is, they just it just says Red 13's race is what it says on the Wikipedia and stuff.
Right. Red 13's real name is Nanaki.
Yeah. He just goes by that because that's what he's been.
That's what
used to
Hojo
being
gave
called.
him.
And yeah, but I like that in the game they actually just call him Red most of the time. I was like, there we go. I like that better. And I was looking up, I was like, what kind of gear are you going to be able to put on him, you know, stuff like that. Headdresses.
He's got headdresses,
yeah. I was like, oh, that's cool. I like that.
In the original Final Fantasy game.
And then I was like, what kind of weapons? And it was like claws or something like that. I can't remember exactly what they
like
called.
A claw kind of thing.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly.
And there's some things, some weapons he got, or armor he got, that are like combs. Like it's just a little comb kind of thing.
Oh, that's funny.
They call it a comb, but...
Yeah, that's funny. I really liked his character a lot. He's voiced by the guy who plays One Punch Man in the English.
Okay.
Yeah, he does not sound anything like him at all, though. Guy's a good voice actor. Can do a bunch of voices.
Lightning Mail. So that'll reduce the...
Were there whispers in the original one? Those like ghoul-looking guys.
Yeah, the ones with the tattoos on their arm.
No, the those ghost things that like attack Earth.
Oh, those.
No.
No.
They weren't? Okay,
No.
they're a new thing then.
No, yeah.
Well, I accidentally just told you what the fuck they're called.
I kind of figured what they would be kind of called in a way, but I kind of knew what they were from watching Abbott and Children and reading the book in between the game and the movie.
Yep. They come into play, of course, like basically every chapter of the fucking game.
Yeah.
They show up literally every chapter.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah.
And most of the time, it's the fucking annoy your ass too. Actually, yeah, they're mostly annoying. Except, I mean, you've seen the part where you're leaving the church and they like save Earth and are protecting her and stuff.
Yeah.
You'll find out that kind of stuff later. Like, well, why do they help us sometimes? You know? Yeah, they're weird. No, I reading ahead, I accidentally found out what the guys with the numbers on their shoulders are too.
Oh, did you?
It's like other Sephiroth clones.
Remnants, essentially.
Yeah.
Which,
Looking forward to a reunion.
Cloud is kind of like a remnant in a way.
Yeah,
too.
and like I've I know about the Nibelheim incident and like the mansion. I'm guessing that's where Vincent comes from.
Yes.
Yeah. Is he like a vampire or something?
He's like a cross monster human kind of thing.
That's what because I was reading up just a little bit of stuff. I didn't go to his page to learn too much about him.
Yeah.
But I know that he's not like completely human.
He was
He's
experimented on
special
by
in some way.
Hojo as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he fell in love with Sephiroth's mom?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But Hojo is Sephiroth's dad, and I was like, okay. I thought it'd be cool if Vincent was his dad, but no.
It would be better if
Vincent showing up and be like, alright, son, you gotta stop this.
Get knock the shit off.
Fuck
you, Dad.
Too bad his real mom's dead. Yeah.
I don't think he would have done much.
He would have, well, he did go crazy, with the whole Genova stuff. But maybe not as much. Or he would have killed her. It could have been cool to character development to see, like, him either hesitate or him just be like, kill her.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like a cooler Kylo Ren. Oh, we're close to the end. Yeah. Oh, we are at the
next
end.
time.
See ya.